the channel is part of the Super 7 Cyborg series from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got the android Krang.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today we got a Super 7 first time in the line for me, part of their Cyborg series. We got the android Krang, but for all your android Krang needs, head over to Super 7's website, put in code KYLEP at checkout to support this very YouTube channel. And this is available at the Super 7 store currently as we're filming this video here. And I've seen these cyborgs in the past. They've released a few different ones. The Creature from the Black Lagoon one really caught my eye. I have not pulled the trigger on that one yet. However, this android Krang also really caught my eye. As you guys know, on Kyle Peterson 2.0, the other YouTube channel here, we're doing Turtle video every single Tuesday, and it is Super 7 Ultimates every single Tuesday over there. And they have not released an android Krang for that line yet. And I looked at this and I said, could this be used in that line? And we're going to find out here later in this video. We'll do some comparisons, of course. But of course, we're also going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, see what this old android Krang is up to. Unfortunately, mine got dislodged in shipping. You can see some of those accessories floating around. Unfortunately, that is one of the things that happen in shipping from time to time. Good thing I'm unboxing this, but you can see in the corner where that big hand would go. But there is Krang back there kind of hidden around, but you got that Turtles packaging that ties it into the Ultimates with kind of that green brick going on. Classic Turtle logo, a little glamour shot down low. Cyborg, Ultimate Krang. You got the Japanese down there as well, looking very good. 7 points of articulation. Fighting out of Dimension X is android Krang, of course, Super 7. Krang android on the side says instruction panel, removable chest panels, detachable hands. Reveals his cyborg insides right there. On this side, nothing too clever, I guess. I guess there is a little blurb back here, so we'll read that real quick. Krang, the bodiless burbling brain. Krang is all the brains a body could want. Unfortunately, Krang ain't got no body. He is, however, the mastermind behind Shredder and the Foot Clan. Krang's ranting, bubbling, courting, raving antics are a few of the reasons he was banished from his home sweet home of Dimension X. Now Krang brings his smarty pants attitude to the decent planet Earth, where law-abiding citizens are threatened by his supreme intelligence. I get it. I know how it goes. On the back, a little bit of a diagram of what we get inside here. So a pretty cool packaging design, all things considered. A heart monitor, power converter, megaphone, overdrive control, piston bellows, Technodrome paneling. It's all in there. 11 inches in height on this one. All 11 inches. It's about all you can take is 11, I think. I don't know. I have to ask my wife, maybe. We'll see. There it is right there. Looking good. See you later. Goodbye. Playing a little of those hits right here. There is that dislodged extra hand, I guess, mace, whatever you want to call it. Plastic cardboard prison, looking very good right there. Can we get him out? Oh, it's the double. It's the double prison. It's the cardboard plastic double. Oh, there we go. Cardboard. See you later. Add it to the pile here today. And we're popping, and we're locking too. We're locking, popping, and locking is what we're doing. We got a twist tie here. Pull that out. Oh, we got another one up top. Cut that out. There we go. Got an extra hand that fell out. All kinds of stuff falling out on this one here. All right, can we get Krang? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, twist ties in the back as well. Loading up those twist ties is what they're doing here. Pop that extra hand. Whoa, caught it. Extra hand right there. Whoa, throwing hands around. There's stuff going everywhere right now. Holy cow. Where'd that go? Well, I'll have to find that. I'll find that here in a second. Get them out of the package. Boy, oh boy, a lot going on here. Oh my gosh, big wasted twist tie on this one as well. My goodness. They got this guy on lockdown, that is for sure. Big android Krang, big android body. Can I get him out of the package? Boy, it's a fight. And I got a mess here. There we go. All right, final piece of the puzzle. See you later. I'm going to take this offline. I'm going to find that piece, clean up this mess. We'll be back talking all things android Krang. All right, we got Krang out of the package. Let's dive in. Let's start with these accessories. Let's start with these extra hands first off here. You do got this kind of saw pincher, not saw, I guess, a pincher hand. Pinch ya, watch out, be careful. Of course, plug and play, like we're used to with these hands. All in blue here, but a nice big pincher hand looking very menacing. Almost looking like a mouser head. Mouser mouth is kind of what it reminds me of there. And then, of course, we had the accessory that fell out, the mace, and the big ball at the end, of course, swinging around. Nice real chain, I guess. Real as in it's not just a gummy plastic chain. It is, I think, a plastic metal takeoff is what it is. Once again, that same blue color. Looking very nice, though. I like this. You can swing it around. Bust some turtle shells with it if you need to. Then we do got this little spike. Almost looks like a little communicator type thing. But you do got 3 spikes on the end. Another hand you can use to stick it to the turtles if you wanted to. So we do got that. Now we do got the big chest cover here. Of course, just a chest cover. And you can see Krang, this one we'll get to in a second. Through here, and you got the silver, you got the skin tone, I guess, the flesh tone against this one here, but you can keep this on or off. I will use this on my figure when he is on display. I think maybe most people will. You guys tell me in the comments down below. But looking nice, just plugs on into the figure here. But now getting down to the 2 figures, and one thing that's pretty cool is we do get a little Krang figure with this one. And this Krang looks pretty much identical to the old school Playmates version. About size and everything really does feel about that size. And I did grab the Super 7 Ultimate version of Krang. You can see much, much larger than this one. There's no way this guy's fitting in this Android. But this little Krang will at the end of the day. But looking good. Looks like Krang all day long. Like I said, if you ever had the Playmates one back in the day, really looks and feels like that one is how this one does represent. Of course, pink color, yellow eyes, big teeth. You got the articulation on the arms for him. Looking really good. He does got a little hole on the bottom here that he will peg into this figure, so we'll do that here in a second as well. But it's cool to get a little Krang with this. You kind of need that to really complete the puzzle of the Android Krang. But looking good right there. But now we're diving into Krang, the Android. I guess we'll start with his head first. Looks just like him. He does got head movement, of course, back and forth, side to side. Big open mouth. Got those kind of glasses with the pink little lenses in there. Some silver against the skin tone. And then you got kind of that tuning fork on the top of his head we're used to. Got those big shoulder gauntlets looking good. A little bit of a, almost like a jetpack, it looks like, on the back. Looking nice there. Of course, arms do move for us. They do get limited, though, by the shoulder gauntlets going up. But you do get the movement up. It is an Android after all, so you can kind of expect that. Hands removal, we talked about those hands. These are pretty much the plain Jane, just like human hands, I guess we'll call them on here. Nice red gloves over the top. Even got a little knuckle duster action going on there in silver on the knuckles. And then you got a little stitching on the side. It looks like they kind of made a suit out of him as well. Almost Frankensteined him, of course. Getting down to the legs, you do get ankle articulation, a little side to side there. No up and down. No leg articulation going on. Just kind of is what it is. Big, beefy figure, as we know. Red boots there with a little silver on the bottom or on the front or top, I guess. Long way to get there. The top of the shoes looking good. And then you got silver panels throughout the legs there. He does, of course, have his interior, which is kind of the cool thing about these Cyborg ones. You can see that's inside there, like that creature. You can see his heart and stuff. In this one, you get a hamster and a hamster wheel that does actually move around. I think that's pretty tongue-in-cheek, pretty funny that that's kind of powering this thing here. Got that heart monitor they talked about on the package as well. And then you got some of those robot gut insides that, of course, a robot like this would end up having here. But pretty much feels like Android Krang to me. I don't know about you guys, but it feels just like it to me. Now, does this slide on very easily? We're going to find out here in a second. And what do you know? It just connects really easily right there. Connect it all in, and there we go. We're all connected. Got that going on, looking really, really good. I have no problems with that. Now, this little Krang, of course, fits right inside there. You got to do some maneuvering, it looks like, to get him on that stand. It's not the easiest thing. I'll have to play with that a little bit more for the glamour shots, but he does fit right inside there very comfortably, as he should. You can just, well, maybe I was going to say he'll just pop out, but you can fish him out if you need to, but you can put him in, keep him out, do whatever you want to do. Choose your own Krang adventure at the end of the day. A very light figure, as you can imagine. It's very just plasticky. It's kind of very old school hollow plastic in a lot of ways, but definitely a bruiser, definitely one that'll display really well. And like I said, for me, I'm going to display this with my Super 7 Ultimates because they haven't come out with a version of this. Now, we do NECA has got a big giant one coming out sometime in 2024. We'll stay tuned to that. But I did grab a Super 7 Ultimate Leonardo. So you can see that height difference there. To me, I feel I can display this with my Super 7 Ultimate Editions. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm going to do. And this feels right to me. This feels like it works. Enough smoke and mirrors, you can make this happen. I really do feel. And that's what I'm going to do in my collection right here. So a fun one for what it is. My first ever Cyborg Super 7 figure. Like I said, I got my eyes on that creature from the Black Lagoon. I might pull the trigger in the future. Maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday. Who knows? Who knows? It's coming up in June. Mark your calendars, everybody. June 25th. Mark it down. But looking good here for this Android Krang from Super 7. And like I said, Super 7 web store. Head over there. Use Kyle P at checkout. Support this very YouTube channel. But I like what I see. Not too bad, not too shabby. Doesn't have all the ultimate articulation, not all that kind of stuff. That's not what this is about here. But for what it is about, I'm here for it. But what about you guys in the comments? Let me know your thoughts. You ever pick up any of these Cyborg figures? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget about the Patreon for early access to both YouTube channels. We got 2 YouTube channels. I got 2 YouTube channels going. So you can subscribe to the old Patreon. You get early access to both those channel videos. And Patreon, best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. And of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Hit me up over there. Find a t-shirt. Support the channel. And don't forget Barnes & Noble and Amazon hardcover exclusive Barnes & Noble. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series. About 700 pages by yours truly. Available right now. Thanks to you guys and gals for all your support. So for Android Krang, I'm Android Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.